Hidden deep within the Litchfield Hills of Connecticut lies a ghost town, shrouded in mystery and fear. This is Dudleytown, a place where whispers of tragedy echo through the trees. Many believe it to be one of America's most haunted locations. Its story is a chilling tapestry of unexplained events and unnerving occurrences. Dudleytown is not for the faint of heart. The veil between our world and the next seems thin here. The town's history is steeped in misfortune and soaked in blood. Something dark lingers in Dudleytown. You can feel it as soon as you step foot on its cursed ground. Tales of sudden deaths and unsettling apparitions abound. These accounts paint a disturbing picture. They suggest that Dudleytown is not merely haunted, but cursed. Join me now as we journey into the heart of Dudleytown. We'll explore its unsettling history and investigate the chilling stories. Be warned, though, what you are about to see is not for the easily spooked. Dudleytown is more than just a ghost town. It's a place consumed by an almost tangible isolation. Nestled within the dense woodlands of Connecticut, it feels eerily detached from the outside world. The air itself feels heavy, thick with a silence so profound it seems to hum. The forest surrounding Dudleytown is like something out of a nightmare. Twisted branches reach out like skeletal fingers. They claw at the sky. Sunlight struggles to penetrate the thick canopy. This casts the forest floor in a perpetual twilight. The woods are unsettlingly quiet. The only sounds are the rustling of leaves and the distant caw of a crow, a sound often associated with ill omens. The very landscape seems to whisper tales of misfortune and despair. It's a place where nature itself seems to conspire against those brave enough to enter, or foolish enough. The isolation is more than just physical. It seeps into your mind. It makes you question your sanity. The story of Dudleytown begins in the mid-1700s. It was settled by several families, drawn to the promise of a new life. However, it was the Dudley family that would lend its name to the town, and ultimately its doom. The Dudleys were prominent citizens. They prospered in the early days of the settlement, but their success was short-lived. As the years passed, a series of misfortunes befell the Dudleys. Crops failed, businesses crumbled, and family members died under mysterious circumstances. Whispers of a curse began to circulate. A dark cloud seemed to hang over the family, one that followed them wherever they went. The Dudleys eventually abandoned their namesake town, driven out, some say, by the very curse that haunted them. Their once grand homes fell into disrepair, becoming hollow reminders of a prosperous past swallowed by misfortune. The misfortunes of the Dudleys are just the tip of the iceberg in Dudleytown's dark history. The town was plagued by tragedies that defied rational explanation. These events solidified Dudleytown's reputation as a place of profound sorrow. Tales of sudden deaths, freak accidents, and consuming illnesses were common. Suicides became disturbingly frequent. It seemed the town drove its inhabitants to madness. Legend says the Dudley family brought a curse from England. The curse stemmed from Edmund Dudley, a high-ranking official executed for treason in 1510. Some say his transgressions cursed his entire lineage. This curse followed the Dudleys across the Atlantic. It manifested in the tragedies that plagued their namesake town. Whether the curse is real or just misfortune is debated, but one thing is certain: the shadow of tragedy hangs heavy over Dudleytown. As if the tragic events weren't unsettling enough, local lore is rife with tales of the supernatural. It is said that the land itself is cursed, tainted by some unseen force that feeds off the sorrow and despair that permeate the town. Some believe that a vengeful witch, wronged by the townsfolk, placed a hex on Dudleytown. Others whisper of restless spirits, their souls unable to find peace, who roam the woods and abandoned homes, seeking solace or perhaps revenge. Whatever the cause, there's no denying that something strange is afoot in Dudleytown. Witnesses have reported a variety of paranormal phenomena: unexplained lights and shadows moving through the trees, disembodied voices whispering on the wind. and even full-bodied apparitions that vanish as quickly as they appear. These spectral visitations have become so commonplace that they are practically synonymous with Dudleytown, and they serve as a chilling reminder that some places are best left undisturbed. The paranormal activity in Dudleytown extends beyond fleeting glimpses of spectral figures and disembodied voices. Visitors and investigators have reported experiencing a range of physical and emotional sensations that suggest a deeper, more insidious presence at play. One of the most common reports is that of a crushing sense of dread. It descends upon those who enter the town. It's as if an unseen weight settles on their chests, making it difficult to breathe, filling them with an overwhelming sense of fear and anxiety. Many also describe seeing shadowy figures lurking at the edge of their vision, these figures flitting through the trees, always just out of sight. Some believe these are the manifestations of the restless spirits said to haunt the town, their forms shifting and swirling in the periphery of our perception. Whatever these shadows represent, their presence is deeply unnerving. They serve as a constant reminder that you are not alone in Dudleytown. They are watching, waiting. The chilling accounts from those who have dared to venture into Dudleytown add layers to its already infamous reputation. Eyewitnesses speak of cold spots that appear suddenly, even on the warmest days, sending shivers down their spines. These are not mere drafts, but pockets of intense cold that seem to drain the warmth from your very soul. Some visitors have reported hearing whispers in the wind, voices speaking in hushed tones, uttering words they cannot understand but feel compelled to listen to. There have even been accounts of people feeling an unseen hand brushing against their skin, a touch that is icy and fleeting, yet unmistakably real. Those who have stayed in Dudleytown longer than a brief visit often recount vivid nightmares that plague their sleep, dreams filled with shadowy figures and an overwhelming sense of being trapped. Some have even claimed to wake up with inexplicable bruises and scratches on their bodies, as if they'd been attacked by an unseen force during the night. The experiences of these eyewitnesses paint a picture of a place that is not just haunted by the past, but actively hostile to the living. It's a place where the line between reality and the supernatural blurs, leaving those who enter it forever changed. If you liked the video, subscribe to the channel. Do you think Dudleytown is truly cursed or just a fascinating legend? Let us know in the comments below.